you fucking wanker. That's a good way to start the stream. But, you know, the guy was in the way. Yeah, I'm still having problems with this game. It's funny, for the first little while, I was able to stream this at 60 frames, no problem. And for some reason, I just keep getting constant lag. So I don't know how long I'm going to stream for, to be honest. I'm probably just going to test this out. It's hard to test it without actually putting it to work. I could always do a private stream, which I've kind of forgot that I can do that. But yeah, I'm just having fucking issues with this piece of fucking shit computer. It's pretty fucking annoying. So I'm going to try one more setting and see if this works. Why does it notify me that I'm live? I still don't get that. That only started happening a couple of days ago, actually. Where I get a notification. Hello, Jack. How's it going? Thank you. How are you doing today? So I dropped the scaling down to 100 for the graphics. We'll see how this goes. Again, I'm running a potato. However, I do have a newer graphics card, and I'm still pending a possible purchase with an Alienware computer that I would be financing. So I'm pretty excited about that, but at the same time I'm not. Because it's a lot of money. Yeah, see, I dipped again. I don't get it. Really, really frustrating. I mean, it was only a quick little 2-second frame dip. Not really the end of the world. But that's kind of like what I'm doing right now. Is I'm kind of testing this because, you know, I do really like playing different games on different platforms, is what I meant. And my computer can do, you know, relatively well. Like I said, I can do Call of Duty, I can do Assassin's Creed, Red Dead Redemption. Not always at 60, but a game like this, though, I definitely don't want to be playing this at 30 frames. That's the same Cadillac my dad has. That's funny. Literally the same model. I could tell just by looking at it. Hello, Wyatt. How's it going? No, I haven't bothered. I've been so stressed out and busy with trying to make some videos for Hitman. I haven't played Call of Duty since the last time I streamed it. But the beautiful thing about that, again, like I've said, is what? No matter how long I'm gone for, my guns aren't going to get any weaker. In World of Warcraft, I would start to slip away. Right? But yeah, I'm still waiting for a call, like I said too, from that woman from Dell for the Alienware. I just had to send in some paperwork because when I got approved, right? First I had to pick a computer that I wanted, and then I didn't get approved because it was over the amount I got approved for. So they don't do a pre-approval, was my point, which is stupid. So then I had to go and not reapply, but like be like, hey, this is the computer I want that's within the limit. So what they do is they don't reassess you, but they sort of like reauthorize it. It's kind of like more of a security thing to make sure that you're the person that's re-requesting. But it's only one credit check. They're not doing multiple credit checks. And, yeah. So waiting on that, then I just have to give them like my bank account and all that kind of fun stuff for pre-authorized payments. And then I find out finally at that point what my monthly payments would be, and then I can finally make a decision as to whether or not I want to do this. What really turned me off, and I'll check the chat out in a moment, is I would not be getting this computer until the end of March. That, not because of COVID, not because of that, just simply because the specific configuration that I want, they just don't have it. So they have to custom make my computer. Ooh, that was close. That was pretty good. Bear with me, like I said, and I'll check the chat out in a moment. Yeah, having the scaling at 100 definitely helps. I only have the odd little 2-frame dip here and there. And, seems to be making it a little bit more stable. Makes the anti-aliasing not as good because it's scaled at 100%, so basically just the standard. I normally scale it to 400%. Makes the image a little sharper, but at a quick glance, you can't even tell the difference anyway, so... Not overly worried about it. And here we are with my delivery. There we go. I'll do that for a moment. I gotta go. He says hello and then bye-bye. I know what he's doing. I know what the Tyrone is doing. He left me for Firebase Z on Cold War. I know that's what he did. And I don't blame him. I don't even think there's anybody left in here. Now might be a good time to hide. Remember, like I said, a true streamer who loves doing this will find it equally as therapeutic to have one person or no one or 1,000 people in the stream. It's more entertaining or more relaxing when there's no one in the stream. But then it's a little bit more lonely. But it is much less stressful in some ways. Especially for when things don't go so good. What the hell was that? Press. I am so confused right now. Oh! That's how distracted I am. I don't even think I picked up the job yet. That's funny. Use your own trailer to do... Yes, that's what that is. Okay. Yes, I was starting to wonder, like... Yeah. Okay. Now, oh, wow, that's one hell of a trip. I'm not doing that. Not a snowball's chance in pineapple hell am I getting that. That made no sense, but it did to me. That's all you need to know. Is it did to me. Milk, again. Milk really seems to pay well. And apparently, ooh, I'm GPS tracked. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Yeah, we'll just go with this one. We're gonna drive in between 2 states. The cargo is ready to be loaded. Oh. It would help if I went to the right area. But I have my own trailer, so... I like this, short trailer. Yes. What I like, too, is you can just auto-skip and it loads it. You don't have to do anything fancy. You don't lose any points or nothing like that. You don't have to, like, park all your truck all nice. I could understand people wanting to run if they're like, oh, no, he's gonna park it. Quick, get out. He's gonna take 25 minutes. Yeah, no, it's automatic. And, of course, it's raining, which is cool. Yeah, so I'm just looking to kind of level up my profile. I could do it all in one shot with a trainer, have the max everything. But, again, that would kind of make it boring. I kind of want to feel that sense of progression when I'm like, yay, I'm level 12, or... I could push a button and I would be level 125, but I'm currently level 10. But yeah, I've been playing this and European Truck Simulator. And like I've discussed the last time, it is night and day different. Just how they do things. Notice how streetlights right? When you're at a red light, the light is across the street, across the intersection, so that, you know, you can actually see it. In this game, or in Euro Truck Simulator, they don't do that, just like in real life. I know, because I've seen it with my own two eyes. They leave that shit right on your side of the intersection. So I actually have to go in third-person view to look to see when the light is green. That's how ridiculous it is. Or I can just watch the other traffic next to me. If they're proceeding through, I go, oh, it must be a green light. Just little things like that. Tunnels, overpasses, just the overall architectural design, if you will, of the world. You can bypass the nearby wait station. Perfect. It doesn't think I'm too fat. It's just completely different. You could just tell, like I said, by how they even make their roads. There's a lot more winding roads in Europe, like Germany, Poland, Italy, France, just that whole neck of the woods, even United Kingdom. It's a completely different world. And when you compare that to North America, so even with Canada, we can throw Canada in there. Yeah, see, you get to see what it looks like when you bump into trucks. It's okay. It's all good. Because I get distracted, so I have a little thing to turn off the damage so that I don't get too stressed out. Otherwise, I'd be yelling and screaming. Hello, Stotts. How's it going? I'm feeling kind of weird in a good way. See, the last couple of days I've had some really terrible migraine headaches. I've been angry, bitchy, moody, whatever you want to call it. Excuse me. And up until about an hour ago, I just felt like complete ass. Just my usual bullshit that I sometimes talk about. And then it just seems to have miraculously disappeared. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna stream. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling pumped. Gotta do it. Plus, I'm also waiting to see if I get that phone call from the Dell rep. Or waiting for a call from the Dell rep, yeah. For the computer. I'm really, really excited to figure that out. Ooh, that was close. I'm driving a Mac, by the way. That is the first time I drive this truck. We've got a long trip ahead of us to deliver this milk again. It is, you know, when you feel like you're not gonna die, it's a wonderful thing. Good day, people of the world. I'm telling you. That, and you can probably tell, you know, that's the other thing too, and I'm being quite serious. But I'm trying to make a joke of it all at the same time. You can tell when I'm having either a bipolar moment or I'm just having one of my moments where I feel like shit. Because I'll be like, goddamn shit, motherfuck. And I'll just like make no sense and I'll just go off on a rant. And you could tell I'm angry. I'm like, hey bitch, you like that? And you could tell it's not playful. You can just tell. And then there's times you're probably wondering to yourself if I smoked a little wacky tobacco. And it's almost like I feel high. I'm just having fun, like I said. It's all about having fun. It'll feel like I'm high because... How do I explain this? See, people in life drink, like alcohol, they smoke weed, they smoke cigarettes, they do whatever it is they do because they want to get a buzz, they want to feel good, they want to feel different, right? Well, I always feel like a bag of fucking shit. 24/7. That is the story of my goddamn life. But I normally don't complain too much about it. Because no one wants to be brought down. No one comes to a stream to hear a guy just bitch moan and complain about how he doesn't feel good all the time. Even though it's, you know, it's valid. So when I have that rare moment that I actually feel what one would deem as normal, I feel like I'm high. Because it's like, oh my god, this is what it feels like to be like everybody else out there. You know what I mean? I sometimes forget what that's like. I can't imagine a world where I would feel like that all the time. It seems like alien-like to me, you know what I mean? For crying out loud, I don't even have dreams where I feel good. As a matter of fact, for like the last couple of weeks that I've been having a lot of dreams, even in my dreams I don't do good. You know your life is fucked when you can't even dream of a peaceful moment. And I'm actually being serious, so that's actually what makes it funny. Look at the weather effect, eh? The fog and the rain, and yes, I'm going to check out the chat in a moment. Now we've got the lightning. But you saw that transition. It was raining, then we got some of that lightning and thunder, then it cleared up, and then all of a sudden now it's really foggy. But we still have the same amount of rain. And that's that dynamic weather that within it is changing all the time. It's just so badass. Whoops. Give me a second here, sorry. Trying to get my... There we go. I guess it was this one. Yeah, let's pause it for a sec. I can't drive and have a conversation at the same time. Let's pull out the silver bullet. Oh boy. I hope you know I'm not racist because I hate you all equal. Oh, okay. I was like, where's this going? OJ! I came from one of your Assassin's Creed's videos and have been watching since. Thank you. Yes, I do remember you. Yeah. So you're delivering milk? My dad, who left 10 years ago, is probably waiting to receive. What? That's not funny. Let me guess, but now that you said it, I gotta ask. For real, though? Your dad walked out on you 10 years ago, or is that a joke? Because with you, no offense, it's really hard to tell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that blows. I can't even imagine, you know, doing that, like, if you have a kid, to, like, walk out on him, no matter how tough it is. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Even though I'm fucked in the head and I can be a real asshole, that's just not something I would do. I can't picture it. Like, my brain can't fathom how fucked up you really have to be to want to do that. It's fucking bullshit. And yes, I'll get back to the street or the truck driving in a minute there. It's just sometimes I have a hard time collecting all my thoughts and talking without, like, oh, I'm about to crash. And then I'm all like, so what was I saying? At least this way I can get it out of my system quicker. But yeah, it's real simple. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm going to be really blunt. It's really not a secret. I'm generally not a really stressed out person. But lately I have been. But that's mainly because of my computer. I've talked about it a million times. See, look at how all of a sudden the fog is clearing up. I've talked about this a million times. I'm actually making money on YouTube. I know it's kind of scary because I could barely get 10 people in a live stream, so people go, how's this guy making money? Exactly. But I am. And like I said, it's been consistent and it's been growing. For the past year and a half, I've been monetized on YouTube. I've been incredibly blessed, lucky, whatever you want to call it. And so because it's actually happening and this isn't just like a joke where I'm doing this for fun, even though it is fun, I do have a bit of an ulterior motive, like I've mentioned and been public about a million times, which is why when people try to use it against me to try and insult me, that makes no sense. But, like I said, I've been on disability about half my life. I want the fuck off the system, right? I want to be self-sufficient, talking about absolutely nothing on YouTube. Hey, it's been working so far. And the last little bit, I've pretty much been matching what I make on disability, except for the fact that they take like half my fucking money, but that's besides the point. But yeah, so my computer is obviously like my main thing, right? Whether I'm playing a Nintendo Switch, a PlayStation, a computer, everything goes through the computer. It's what I can hook up my camera to, this microphone, my fancy light, and all that stuff I like to talk about because I'm proud about that, right? That I worked for it, I earned that money, and then I put it back into the business. I could have went and bought some lavendish bullshit, but I was like, now let me give back to the channel so that things are higher quality. I've talked about this before. Proper lighting, good camera, good sounding microphone, having an audio interface, having the background drop, whether it's a green screen that's animating snow or the Matrix, or just something that looks uniform and clean. I'm big on that. And so I did that, and I spent an absurd amount of money. And just like I felt like I could start saving up some money, we're going off-roading with the milk. Whoops. The other truck didn't make it. That's okay. No one saw that. So now, like, I feel... See, this is where I have a hard time thinking because my brain is hardcore ADHD. Let me try to take a breath there. Just like when I thought I could catch a break. What I mean by that is keep making money, but actually save money. So I was kind of coming close to paying off my fancy guitar. I bought my sound effects processor for my guitar cash. I bought the microphone, all that stuff I just talked about. Now I'm at a point where it's like, sweet, I can start saving up money because I have nothing else I need to buy. I don't need a TV, even though it's like half a decade old, because it's an amazing LG TV. Big 43-inch 1080p. Looks beautiful to me. I got like a 12-year-old monitor that just rocks. It's awesome. And I'm all like, I can do this. I can finally start, after a year and a half of being on YouTube making money, I can start to put some aside. Start to grow myself a little bit of a, you know, some seed money. I've never been able to save up money. You kind of need money to save up money. But I kept spending it on my channel to increase the quality of it. Anyhow, then all of a sudden I got my PS5, and the minute I got my PlayStation 5 back in December, all of a sudden, coincidentally, my computer started acting up real bad. Like, I mean real bad. And I'm just like, of all things, you know? I tried to replace a part, I formatted the computer, I went and swapped, got a new audio interface, I switched out all my cables, I even got a new electric plug. Do you know what I mean? Like, I went through hell doing trial and error. And it's just left me to the inevitable, the unescapable reality that I need to replace my computer. If my computer just goes kaput, there's no YouTube. There's nothing. It's not me being dramatic. It's I don't have a spare computer, right? I mean, I have an old MacBook from 10 years ago, but all I would be able to do is talk into the camera. I wouldn't be able to do any video games, right? So that's not a pleasant feeling. So, and my computer's been screwed up since about the first week of December. So it's just been kind of building up. And then you take into account the fact that the last month, I haven't really been doing all that well on YouTube in terms of the money thing. So that just kind of compounded and added to the overall stress. Hello, Connor. How's it going? Okay, what? Justin says, LOL, Justin Immortal PSN. Okay, Phil? Invest. So if you're asking about my PSN, I'm going to sound like an asshole, but I'm going to be really blunt. Real blunt. No bullshit. I generally don't add people to my PSN. It's not because I'm a snob, because I give people my Twitter. Go ahead and message me if you want to say hello. So I'm obviously not a snob. But when it comes to the PlayStation 1, what happens is I've got so many people on there, I don't know who 3/4 of them are. Most of them are real-life friends that I've known for years. And, you know, they've moved or like all over in different parts of the world. Some of them I might have grown up with, gone to high school with, or whatever. So I'm not saying it's just for real friends, but that's just predominantly how it started off. And then I added a few people that watch my streams, but that's because they actually plan on maybe playing a game with me co-op. So it helps my OCD. I don't want to look at a list of like 100 people and go, who in the blue hell are all these people? And then look at them and go, I don't know who these people are. I added them 5 years ago, or they added me 5 years ago. Some of these people I've never even said a word to. So it's kind of, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying. But if you have like some games on there that I like playing, then I could do that. And then the joke is, you know, after several months, and I've done it and it sounds rude, but I'm just being honest. If like a year goes by or several months goes by and we don't talk or we don't co-op, yeah, I'm kind of one of those people that deletes. It's not out of anger or frustration. It's my OCD. It's absolutely really bad. And I can't stand looking at a list, a massive list of people, and having to scratch my head and go, what the fuck, who are these people? And not even know who they are. I just remembered something. However, I do encourage people to follow me on PSN if they want. It's essentially the same thing, but I don't have to follow you back. I'm just being real. You know what I mean? So you could still keep an eye on what I'm doing. And you can still message me if you see that I'm playing like a game that can be co-opable, like Diablo 3. I've been talking about that a lot lately. I tried State of Decay 2. That was kind of cool. Didn't go as well as I wanted in that it's a computer game. Again, my computer's not doing that good. So my PlayStation 5 is obviously going to be the preferred system for co-oping. Just because it's easier, right? Hold on a second. Yeah, so there's my PSN. Like I said, you can follow me. I just haven't gone around to, you know, deleting like the 60 people or more that I've been wanting to delete. I do the same thing on Twitter. I'm following almost 1,000 people. I got I'm not even counting, 1,400 people that follow me on Twitter. Not as much as my YouTube, but it's predominantly political. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, so even on there, I've stopped. Like, there's a lot of people that have started following me recently on Twitter. And sometimes, not always, I'll get one that's like, bro, you should follow me back. You should follow me back, bro. And I'm like, right there is why I'm not going to follow you. My name's Phil, not bro. We just met. I can't possibly be your bro. I mean, did you get the DNA testing? Are you sure I'm your broski? So that's kind of creepy. So that I don't do. But again, that doesn't mean you can't message me. Doesn't mean you can't follow me, right? You see what I'm saying? I've talked about that before. Some people on YouTube lock their Twitter and being able to interact with their peeps behind paid subscriptions per month. I think that's some fucking ridiculous bullshit. I don't care how famous or big you are on YouTube or Twitter, having to charge people just so they can fucking message you is ridiculous. But I understand that it comes to a point where you're so big, you can't have everybody that messages you, you don't always have the ability to get back to them, is what I'm saying. So obviously, if you narrow it down to only people that pay, right, it's going to be a much smaller group of people. I still don't like the idea of it, is all I'm saying. Give me a second and I'll check out the chat again. I'm starting to realize sometimes that this game is good to stream, but it isn't at the same time, because it's actually almost even more complicated than Hitman in a way. Hitman, I can easily take my eyes off the screen for a second. This game? You want to know what happens when you... Whoops. When you roll at 150... Holy shish kebab. 150 kilometers an hour. And you take your eyes off the road for a second? You want to see what happens? This is what happens. You know you want to see it. That's what happens. Don't even pretend like you didn't like that. And like you were all like... Yeah, I know you were. Fucking shit off my desk almost went flying everywhere. Justin, what did you say that you retracted? I stopped following people who follow me because I found they would always unfollow me. I said, yeah, see, people just... They play games. Don't even pretend like you didn't like that. You can't have a... Oh, come on, you're a Big Mac. How do I know my thing is on? That didn't sound good, but I know what I meant by that. How do I know the, Looks like we might have to ditch this milk on the side of the road. No, maybe not. Oh, would you just... know your role? There we go. Oh, is there a truck coming? Oh, that's unfortunate. Ah. Not gonna lie. My heart kind of raced for a second because the graphics, just the whole thing looked so real. Whew, that was an adrenaline rush. You should unlock the differential during regular your wrist damage. Well, fuck you. Who's paying the bills here? You should stop the differential lock. It would help if I could tell if it was on. $200,000 Mack truck. Can't even tell if my diff is on or not. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, I have my pilot's license, car license, motorcycle, AZ 18-wheeler. I am the most lethal weapon on the road. For within the law, I can operate any motherfucking piece of machine that's meant for traveling or transportation. Boats, you name it, I've done it. I've driven everything under the moon and the stars and in my dreams beyond. Oh yeah. Pretty much the only thing I haven't flown is a spaceship. Unless you count that time I was fondled by the aliens, but we won't get into that in this stream. Oh, you think you're a badass driving a Mustang, eh? You think you're cool? Oh no, it's not a Mustang, it's a Dodge Charger. 4 doors. So, it says, if you can't get out of any difficult situation, you can go ahead and push F7. Folks, I have found the escape to life. If life is too hard, just hit F7 and abort. No, I haven't driven a train. It appears we're in a sticky situation. That's what he said. Well, that's a pickle. Well, it says F7. Oh, I didn't know this existed. 7-Eleven. Wait, where did it... If it aborted my mission... Someone's getting aborted. I don't care how old they are. Abort! Well, there is no damage. I got that thing. See? $0. Because remember, I told you I just wanted to have some fun. It's all about the fun. What I want to know, I have a bad feeling about this. Oh no, I still have it. Sorry, let me just drive off for a second. Bear with me for a sec. Like that. Let me try and figure something out here. What I'm trying to figure out before I look at the chat is, am I still technically on a job? That's what I want to know. Am I still on a job? And how can I find out? I mean, that was just the original route that I was supposed to take. But that could have just been left from before. But I have no idea if I can figure out if I'm currently on a job. How do I find that out? Oh, right at the top left. Cargo market job is in progress. Well, there you go. There's my answer right there. Okay, deep breath. Because... Yeah, okay, let me just do this. Let's see if I can do this shit. How do I get out of here? That's what I want to know. I need to get the hell out of here. There we go. But it's a little dark. It's a little awkward. The lights are all messed up from the alpha beta update. So again, we're going to do a little voodoo. Okay. Here we go. Whoops. Wait for it. Don't ask. But we have gone back in time. It's no longer nighttime. We've turned back the hands of time. You've seen it here live on the stream. Time travel. It's now 1963. Wow, nasty lag spike. And that's my computer, like I said, after a while. Yes, it is WeMod. Indeed it is. People that use milk, period, should be aborted. Drinking a cow's secretions is just fucking nasty. I don't care what's in it. I don't give a damn. Yeah, so you saw that nasty lag spike. It happens. Unfortunately. Yeah, see, at 100%, it's not too bad, but I got to admit, it is slightly jarring. When I have the scaling only at 100, when I crank that bastard up to 400%. Yeah, oh yeah, I got no shame. I just don't use it for the levels and stuff like that, because I did that on my other profile, and I just kind of felt like it wasn't boring. Oh, that looks better. Oh, wow, I could tell the difference. I don't think you will be able to tell the difference, but apart from the extra frame dipping... Anyhow, I'm going to save it. Oh, wow, it's already been 40 minutes. Jeepers. 6:37. I don't know how much longer I'll be around, but I figured I would do that. Save. Let me exit this shite. What did I want to do? Yeah, you know it's coming. Probably some Hitman. I was kind of tempted to try... Well, there's not really much point in doing it. I'm kind of weird. You know that thing where I go on my free trial... Or not my free trial, my World of Warcraft account, but I go on one of my free characters, you know, that are only level 10. So I could just roam around. I like doing that only because I also like to see how the game handles. Let me do that for 5 minutes. Just for 5 minutes. Let me just go in. It's kind of awkward because I got the steering wheel in front of me, so I can't really do like mouse keyboard all that well. Oh, it says it's... Oh, it's installed. It's because I moved it. That's what it is. Piss on it. I'll do that some other time. Forget it. Yeah, because I'm starting to get like short on room, and because I'm not really playing Call of Duty on my PC. I'm not really playing World of Warcraft. Well, that's like almost a couple of 100 gigs right there, right? So let me go ahead and fire up my PlayStation. No, I don't think you can. Power Book 2 Ghost. We like it. I don't know what that means. What's a Power Book 2? Is that like a Mac? Oh, are you talking about the comment I said earlier? Because I have a MacBook from like 10 years ago. Oh, I'm going to have to go soon. You saw it. Marvel's Avengers, that's still one of my number one games for video game updates. That's pretty big. What's a series of what? Sorry? What's a Power Book 2? That sounds like an old MacBook, is what I'm saying. Clearly I'm wrong, but... All right, let's get into this a little bit. So I found out something interesting about that gun that I unlocked. Oh, it's a TV show? Never heard of it. I found out supposedly in Hitman 2, you could get that gold El Matador with just doing that one escalation mission. Supposedly in Hitman 3, they changed it, and now you need to complete 26 escalation mission. So you go from 1 to 26. That's a little extreme. I'm just saying. It's a little extreme. But yeah. Still can't believe I mean, she works, I think, until 11. Yeah, didn't get an email yet. Well, it won't work. It doesn't work. There would be no input for it. Now, what I'm going to do is something really weird. This is one of those weird missions. I don't know why. The first level in Hitman 2. There's something weird about it. I can't quite put my finger on it. I think it's because it lacks mastery. Yeah, there's only 5 mastery levels on it. There's really not a lot of challenges. I want to see if I can maybe do one of these at random. Assassinate from the roof while she's in the panic room. Yeah, that's one of those things where you just kind of have to know what you're doing and how to set up that thing. You know, that narrows it down. by poisoning her tea. Yeah, let's just kind of go into it and see. It's kind of a unique map, like I said. It's a little interesting, but I'm starting to unlock a lot of stuff, as you could see. There's that bad boy right there. I don't know if I want to play with that or if I want to play loud or quiet. Yeah, let's go loud because why not? And we're going to Versatile Assassin. I straight shotted her in the head. That means I haven't choked him with the fiber wire, nor have I lethally injected them with a poison. So I guess we'll do that and get rid of that wetsuit. I don't want people getting excited in the stream. Let's do that. Starting location. The boat or the beach? Yeah, we'll do the beach. Have I ever done contract? I've done some escalation missions. I don't think I've ever bothered with actual contracts. Yeah, I heard something about that. I've just never got into it. It's an illegal weapon. Yeah, because I care about what's legal. Oh, I should have brought... I kind of botched it already. I think in here there's a key. I feel like you should be able to just shoot a window and walk in. Pick up a screwdriver. Yeah, I should have done that. And it's funny because if I don't have the lockpick, I kind of sort of always forget how to get in. I know that I got to go in through the garage. This is an interesting mission too because no enemies come until you actually make your way inside. So it's kind of like a unique thing where you can sort of mess around, look around on the outside.
They could be out. Could be lying low. The satellite scans were inconclusive. Only one way to find out, I'm afraid.
So, and then once you do that...
Bodies. Male and female. Early 30s. Executed.
I see them. Poor bastards. Looks like Reynard's grisly handiwork, all right. She was never shy about collateral damage.
The owners.
Don't think so.
Yeah, Marvel Avengers. I'll have to see what that update
To a
was.
non-existing environmental NGO. This feels more like identity theft. Like you, Reynard is known to use disguises.
No, I don't think you can use the steering wheel with just whatever game you want. I mean, you could use the directional pad. I don't think you can use the actual steering wheel to, like, turn and, like, make him go like this when you turn. I don't think you can do that. No, can't do that. I know there's... Yes, that's right. Expired spaghetti sauce. That's hilarious. There's one point where... Oh, I forget which one she drinks out of. I think it's this one. Well, let me save it and see what happens. Let me see. Oh, chloroform? Really? It's only a sedative? Yeah, we'll do the rat poison. In real life, rat poison will kill you. So it's funny how in this game, it doesn't kill you. Yeah, exactly. It would be like a waste of time. to try the steering wheel even if it worked.
Looks like research reports. Berlin, Shanghai.
It's when you go upstairs that the people
Kidnapping.
right here.
Looks like
47.
Reynard had a hand
That
in
computer.
all of them.
All in the past, I'm afraid. Keep looking, 47. Encrypted.
Hold on. I
Assuming
think
there's
it
a
might be
key,
Dell.
Reynard wouldn't just leave it lying around. Wait. According to the floor plan, the room you're in should be a lot bigger. There might be a concealed space behind the wall. Check for hidden panels, 47.